All right. Now, we are having to do things a little bit differently this time around. Because of the fact that the cage was absolutely riddled with not juvenile, but like baby roaches. So, we are having to go scoop the dirt up, put it into Ziploc bags, and we're going to be putting the Ziploc bags into the freezer so that it kills any of the babies, because we don't want any more orange head roaches. This dirt was absolutely riddled with mold. So, hey Noah, why are you calling me Pookie? What the fuck? Now the freaking centipede is right in that area right there. That is where he's at, where he resides. I was trying to listen to Eminem while doing this, but I wasn't hitting my soul the right way this time. Damn, Dirt's coming in with freaking $5 right out the bat. Holy shit! All right. Everybody's just like, where's the monster? We're getting to that. It's our second bag of dirt. See that? That is years of not wanting the shit bit out of me. All piled in one fluid fucking motion. I didn't mean to drop you that hard, baby. I hope you're okay. Use my baby. Look at this. Look at that. Gio, what? Alright. And come over here. We don't want to get bit. Now the reason why we're actually taking the whole centipede out is because of the overall mess here. Look at this cage. Just look at it. Yeah. Here, let me go in. Oh, there's some fucking dirt. I was like, why the fuck isn't that going? There he is. That is our centipede. Like I stated before, we have got to take the dirt, all of the dirt out of this cage, and we're putting it into Ziploc bags to put into our chest freezer because of the fact that there are baby roaches in this dirt. That shit is so not good. That's cool looking. It is. I hope he's okay. I hope I didn't go and put too much pressure on him. I was really trying to stay really light with the grasping with the tongs. I don't want him getting hurt. He is my child that I never get to see. Definitely a little baby. They make wonderful pets. A lot of people are concerned because they're highly venomous. The fact of the matter is they rarely bite. Hell, they rarely ever come out. They just eat, and then they go and they hide. I think we've gotten all the babies out. There was one, it looked like one clutch, and just one clutch of orange head roaches that had reproduced in this guy's cage. Oh yeah, they can definitely hurt humans. This critter right here that you are seeing inside the tank, he could potentially send you to the hospital, if not kill you, with the venom that he's got. He is exposed. And, well, he won't have this problem for very long. If that roach fucks with him too much, are you trying to eat my centipede? Oh, sir. First of all, that's a really dumb idea. That centipede's gonna fucking turn around and make you a hashtag. I hope. Oh, hell no. Okay, nope. No. That fucking little bastard's trying to eat my centipede. Hell no. Mr. Centipede, would you please just kill the roach? You're a fucking centipede. Bite the bastard. Alright, we're just going to do this as quickly as possible. Then we will transfer the centipede back into his cage. Fucking seriously. Highly venomous animal. Capable of putting me possibly in the grave. Let's a fucking roach chew on him. he can hear me. What do you mean he can hear you? No, he can probably hear me a little bit. Oh, come on. Damn it, I was gonna mow later today. Yeah, I told you I was gonna have to do a whole cage cleaning.
No, I was trying to figure out where that, because I saw the picture but I didn't see the cage. I was like, am I blind? Yes. The answer is yes.
Oliver, get the fuck out of the way.
While I was out,
Yeah.
I noticed the car had a little under half a tank.
So you got it filled?
Yep.
Alright. Thank you, honey.
And I got a Zeta cookie too.
Alright.
White chocolate macadamia for you?
Sure.
Isn't that one of your favorites?
Yeah. Yeah, we're planning on giving him 2 bricks this time in his cage. Upping the level of dirt that he's got. Dude, what the fuck? I just dumped the dirt out and there's still a decent sized pond in his cage. Okay. Normally I like to have both sinks completely empty. But what?
I realized at the gas station I was filling at home. What kind of bread would you have gotten?
Probably if they didn't have the bread that we usually get.
And I don't.
The Italian urban cheese.
Awesome. I picked right. I gotta teach that. I guess.
A minute before I'm ready to eat.
Oh, I know.
Needs to get done ASAP. Especially with that fucking roach that keeps trying to chew on our little baby.
There's a roach in there that keeps trying to chew on him.
Yep.
Is he in the cage with it still?
Yeah, I couldn't get it with the tongs, so.
Oh no. And I got lucky. I felt it start to take effect halfway home.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, I didn't think you'd mind if I stopped and filled it up for you.
No.
And then, like I said, I had to cash my wallet for the pizzas for Tuesday. And then I had $50 set aside for Oliver's grooming appointment next Tuesday.
We're not going to be able to do the toothpaste thing on this.
Okay.
Well, the toothpaste is supposed to go and cut through the
Yeah.
the water deposits. But we ain't got time to fuck around.
Huh, right. Would you be upset if I let you eat?
Oh, go ahead. I literally snacked before you even got up.
I know.
So I'm not going to be like, oh, don't do that. That's not fair. Fuck that.
Sounds like something I would do. But the other way around. So these are good unless you eat it with peanut butter and barbecue chips.
Yeah. That's not the best idea. pretty good headache. You just can't catch a break. Tell me about it.
Oh, mostly the upper, like from the mid to uppers, but the right side, no pain.
That makes almost no sense.
Tell me about it.
Oh. Last time I did this, as soon as I hit it with the hot water, the fucking Vaseline started coming off. And now it's just like, no, you don't care.
It's fine.
How's the live stream going?
Okay, let me see.
Should I bring them in here?
Oh, that sounds fun, Rosie. Hope Mimi has a good day.
Duchess, don't stay around here. Nothing in here has to deal with food. Not a damn thing. I am working on getting this cage
Cool and freaky at the same time. People are loving that they get to see him and is walking. Oh,
awesome.
Lotus and I think Rosie does. Those two are commenting.
Gio went and donated some money to get Wolf a new toy.
What kind of toy?
I have no idea. He just said new toy for Wolf. And freaking, of course, Durs came in strong with, what was it, like $5?
Well, says you've earned $7.65 so far.
Yeah.
He's like, get me out of here.
I'm trying.
I don't know. I was thinking, never mind. Says you have 7 people watching and 3 likes. He's like, where's my dirt?
But his dirt was just absolutely riddled with mold. It was so bad.
It has been a while since we cleaned it. It's been like a year.
We cleaned it just this last year.
Yeah, it was. Oh, I forgot.
I was just like, wait a minute, what the fuck?
Hi, Lotus. Still creepy as fuck though. There's 3 roaches in there. 4
Well, there's only one orange head, and that's the one that's
running around.
Fucking biting that little
His
baby.
jar of dirt is getting made. What?
I fucking hate the Vaseline.
Oh.
I hate the ants more. Because
Hi, Rosie. Also.
The ants are the reasons why I fucking put Vaseline on the outside of the cages.
I know.
If it weren't for the ants, I wouldn't even dabble in this shit. It would just be my brother's secret stash still. But the ants are just prolific.
Right. Whose all cages need cleaned today?
Scorpion, centipede,
And
And
Mochi,
Belle.
right? Oh, Belle.
and little, not little guy,
Mochi?
Mochi. So just a shit ton.
Oh.
And freaking, of course, the centipede's cage had a bunch of baby orange head roaches in it.
Really? Is that why the dirt's in bags?
That, or it's just the fact that, he won't clean up after himself after he eats, which is typical of centipedes. They're very messy eaters. Is that roach chewing on him?
No. I don't think so. Doesn't look like it. Right? I'm so busy this summer, especially in July. Me and my mom are doing a festival a couple towns over. It's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then we get a 2-day break. Then we're going to be at our local fair. I'm not looking forward to those two.
I am. I'm going to try to take those days off.
And the good news is the fair doesn't open until like 11 or 12 or something like that. So we can sleep in a little.
If the indication... Is that yours or mine?
Fine.
If my wiping ability is an indication of my wiping ability on the bathroom, I don't have a wiping ability. It's just a smeared mess.
TMI.
Oh, God.
Hey, Munchkin. Oh, thank you.
I'm trying to get it with dry wiping first before I go in with the damn water and soap.
I would just use the scrubby part of it.
Well, no, that just picks it up and moves it around.
Oh.
That's why I'm trying to dry wipe it off first. The more of the hard stuff that I get off,
Yeah.
the easier it's going to be just getting the rest of it. Because hot water will inevitably make it start to rinse off, but not when it's goopy.
That does not sound fun, Rosie.
God damn it.
And for the fair, Critter's gonna try to help. Because it's the only event I have that I know of where it's going on during your work days, too.
Yeah.
Duchess is really infatuated with this guy. She
Well, she's probably never smelled anything like him before. And he was such a sweetheart when I picked him up.
You actually handled him?
Well, no, I handled him. I used the tongs. He didn't thrash around or anything. He just kind of stayed there hanging in the air. And then put him down. And I was just like, I can't believe how easy that was. I thought that this animal was going to be like, give me your finger. I'm gonna make you fucking regret your life choices, you human.
Well, maybe it woke up in a good mood this morning.
Or maybe I woke it up and it didn't have the wherewithal to fucking fight. Because it was still too tired.
That's cool, Rosie. What kind of car do you want, or do you care?
I want to make sure that I get all of the soap out of this.
Yeah. I know with our next one or two big events, we need to get Critter a new phone, some new work boots, and a couple of things. And then Duchess needs to get fixed. Yeah, Honda Fits are pretty nice looking cars. What, Duchess?
There's so much water staining on this glass.
I still loved my Honda CR-V. That was the one car, if I could have it again, I would. It just, according to my dad, it got to the point where it was cheaper just to get a new car.
That happens sometimes.
But if I could have that car in the condition I bought it, I would trade what we have in a heartbeat. It had plenty of room. It got really good mileage for an SUV.
Remember what my one stipulation is, though?
What?
It's got to have either all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive.
If I remember correctly, it was all-wheel drive.
Alright.
Yeah. The lasting part, I think, is the bigger, more important than that means it'll cost less than gas. Less. Yep, the muscle relaxer's helping. I'm already messing up words. I remember the last straw on that car, if I remember correctly, was the heater quit working, and it was getting still cold out. Dang, Rosie. That's awesome. I just paid $35 to put a little over half a tank of gas in our car. Something luxury. Oops. I think I moved it. There we go.
The hell happened?
Nothing.
What'd you do?
Nothing.
What happened?
I took it off accidentally.
The phone?
Yeah.
You fall? Scare me like that.
It flipped. I was trying to push it down and I actually made a flip.
Alright.
Oops. Alright, I'm gonna go sit down, but I'll get on the live on my phone. Ouch. What was that I just stepped on? Oh.
It's just like my home!
I'm just like,
What have you done to my home? All of my tunnels that I so evenly crafted to get to my prey items. It's okay, friend. I would be bummed out too.
that is not the cord I want.
Now I'm hoping that 2 bricks does the trick. And we're not putting the skull back in there.
Why not?
Because the centipede was not using it in the slightest.
Okay.
So the centipede's not going to use it, and it's just going to be a hiding place for prey items. Then no. You think I want my prey items hiding from the centipede? I think not. Chrysler 300? Jesus. Does he drive with his pinky extended?
Those are fancy.
Yup.
I also used to have a Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo that was really nice, but the mileage sucked. Huh.
Alright. Oh shit!
What?
Holy shit! He just bit the fuck out of that goddamn roach!
Ooh, go Slinky.
Oh, he was done with that shit. That roach bit him for the last time. That he just envenomated that shit. That roach is dead. That roach.
And it was.
DEAD, dude. He bit it. Now he's got to wait for that venom to sink in. To fucking do its thing. The roach will start exhibiting some wild symptoms.
Meow.
That is crazy. Damn, my boy. You show that roach who's boss. Motherfucker, what kind of roach thinks it's a good idea to bully a predator that's got strong enough venom to put me in the motherfucking hospital? Don't worry, that roach will not be going back in with you.
Are any of them?
No.
So the other 3 are, excuse
Were you expecting a package?
Yes. I told you the skull molds. Hey, my kid. Yeah. Let's just try not jumping up on, climbing up mommy's leg today. Idiots.
What?
Oh, they redid something. They shouldn't have.
That fucking no, that orange head roach that's in there. As soon as I get the centipede into its new cage, I'm catching that fucking roach and I'm putting it in the bags and I'm putting it into the fucking freezer. He's done. He's cooked. You don't fucking touch my baby.
Ow.
Are you okay?
Oh yeah, Kitty just grabbed a hold of like right where my nail meets the skin.
Officers must process the man before he goes to jail. But first, they need to get more details.
Alright, I think after this, we're gonna go and clean out Mochi's cage. We got it. What you know? What we really need to do? We need to go and get like 2 more buckets that we can use for making the dirt. That way, we can knock out the majority of the work in one go.
Yeah.
See, what we do is we use Riptobricks, Eco Earth, whatever you want to call it, and you go and put water in a pail with these bricks. Expand this one quite rapidly. You put the dirt in. And you go. Oh, I'm on top messages. Shit. What else did I miss?
45% of people admitting to having negative thoughts toward their colleagues. But in order for someone to press charges, it must be sustainable evidence.
No.
In this case, it might be implicit evidence.
I could have swore he envenomated that roach.
Maybe he just bit it and then envenomated it.
Maybe he bit it and the exoskeleton was too tough to get through. Go back to sleep, child. We'll have you back in the cage soon enough. It might take 3 bricks to put the amount of dirt in there that I want. We should probably find something flat to put in there just to try and coax him to chill out where we can see him.
He says goodbye to his girlfriend, and local police take him to jail.
Oh.
Once presented in front of a judge, the man will have an opportunity to tell his side of the story and set the record straight.
Ooh. He's like, let me out! I didn't do nothing!
On the Onset Dewis Bridge, officers are struggling to review packages found hidden in the truck's side panels.
Oof.
With only 2 extracted, but many more missing, officers have found themselves out of business.
Wait a minute. That's right. Where's my tabla?
Despite all the human power and tools of effort,
I want to get these cages clean in a relatively fast manner so that I can go and play. I can't fucking mow. So, like,
Might be able to next weekend because it's supposed to dry out by the weekend. Start to dry out during the weekend.
well, if it starts drying out during the week itself,
Yeah.
then I'll like come home and spend 30 minutes mowing.
It's supposed to be dry Wednesday and then it's showers
Sour showers?
Thursday and Friday. And then Saturday is supposed to be dry and warm up.
Emergency response. They are called.
But mid 60 to 70 is the temperatures.
Perfect for this job. Known as the jaws of life. This machine could cut through even the toughest material.
He just wants to sleep. Look at him. He's just like, bro, I am so tired. Can I just maybe... What? Oh. How much do they want?
Well, she's not even close to ready. It'll be weeks.
Okay.
Like maybe a month or two. What do you think, though?
We'll see.
Should I ask about her?
Sure. Oh, we've got 2 new followers on Overstreet Crafts. Alright, let's go and see how much dirt this next tail puts in. We might actually go and do Belle's cage next, just to make sure that we have enough bricks for it, because hers is actually moldy.
So
While
she doesn't need it as bad as.
Yeah, no, it's not. We're doing his because he has been off feed. And usually when a snake is off feed, it's because they are stressed. And oftentimes when a snake is stressed, it's environmental. So there's something about his environment that he does not appreciate.
Well, he doesn't use that white
Hide.
hide, so I wonder if he just doesn't have enough room with both of the hides in there.
I need to rebury it is what I need to do. Because he used to go in there when it was buried.
Shit, what'd I do? Go back.
I made this one a little extra watery, guys.
What? I'm not sharing my food with you. Then I gotta decide, do I want to start working on resin today or wait till tomorrow?
Well, if you got the resin to work with today, we need to get one of the tarantula things done.
In my 6 years. Lincoln Bridge. America with a sneaker collection has caught the attention of officers.
All right. It's about as much dirt as we started off with last time in the centipede cage. I'll be right back, folks.
The car checks out, and officers now turn their attention to his shoes. It's not uncommon to find narcotics hidden inside shoes people are wearing. But should these sneakers contain drugs, it will be a first for this bridge. The shoes are X-rayed. Over the past 10 years, the subculture of limited edition sneaker collecting has exploded. This style is no longer produced and therefore very valuable. One single pair can bring in as much as 20 times the original purchase price. There's only 1,000 per manufacturer and have been out of circulation for over 10 years.
So when we finished the inspection, everything came out negative. No anomalies in images or just new shoes.
Despite the skepticism, the man's story checks out, and he'll be free to continue his journey and sell his shoes to buy a ring for his girlfriend. On this border, 95% of the people that cross tell the truth and have genuine reasons for coming to America. It's the 5% that officers are looking for.
Once we get this guy
In Laredo, Texas,
into his cage,
officers on the North Lincoln Bridge are preparing for
we will. Boy, how the fuck do you expect me to get you up out of that cage? The fuck? What is this shit? Look, 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 look. Nope. Nuh-uh. Naughty, naughty, Mr. Kool-Aid.
the arrival of a cartel boss being extradited to Mexico.
Jesus. Whew. And that is how you get bit.
Working on the southern border often puts officers face to face with cartels, requiring them to constantly watch their backs and each other's. The prisoner is handed over to Mexican officials, who will transfer him to a maximum security facility just south of the border.
You gotta be freaking kidding me.
He will serve 30 years for crimes carried out under his direct orders.
Let's take a look at this. Kind of nightmare fuel, not gonna lie. See, this is our Vietnamese centipede, and he's taken it upon himself to get up close and personal with the top of his cage. The problem? My idea here, when it came to getting him into his usual cage, which we have right here. Now it looks like he's got plenty of dirt, right? But that is not going to be enough. You see, when this dirt settles, it's going to be down to like right about there. So we're going to put another layer on, try to boost it up to right about here, so that he's got plenty to play with. That's if we can get him from there over to here. And then I think what I'll do is I'll go and eat. And then after I'm done eating, we will go and deal with the snakes and the scorpion.
And on the Wise Bridge, another passenger is trying to pass her fable off as fact. She flew over there to listen to Monday. Then she's driving back to Dallas. You saw her cousin's car. She went there to Mexico City a couple of months back. Because they had mechanical problems. So she was into the favor of bringing the car back to Dallas. She had a phone, she had a luggage, she had a cell phone, and so we can life with it. That's what we're saying. Officers continue to press the woman, who finally revealed she suspects someone put drugs in her cousin's car.
Granted, you gotta understand, these centipedes aren't exactly known for being...
You know your video that you posted about the driver on Concerned Residents?
Yeah?
Somebody shared it on Concerned Citizens.
Seriously?
And everybody's like, yeah, he needs to be off the road. We've dealt with him so much. But not a lot. There's 12 comments.
Is that the one that I'm kicked off of? Could you throw in a good word that I'll be a good boy if they bring me back on so that I can share these directly?
This person said this dude cracks me up with his intros sometimes. Thanks for keeping us away from him. I don't blame her though for...
No, I was an asshole.
Is one of the few tourist towns in this part of Mexico.
I even told her I wouldn't blame her if she didn't put it back on.
But could you do me the solid?
This morning, officers
No.
Maybe next time I see her.
Well, I can go and message her. No. She responded to the last message. Ha! I think the fucking venom is finally taking effect. He's got himself an ouchie. Fucking... That centipede that attacked my... Not a centipede, that roach that attacked my precious little centipede. Oh, yeah. He is not happy. I expected the venom to take effect a little bit sooner, though.
He actually bought them to sell in America.
Nice. That.
If the man did purchase these pills to sell, it's a serious criminal offense. He claimed that he owned their good friends of his and wanted to take a kid. So they just said, hey, here you go. That was their case. They was out of because they don't live on the gateway to the Americas Bridge, the hunt is on for contraband. Officers with Customs and Border Protection receive extensive training. Preparing them for life-threatening situations they will inevitably encounter.
All right, that should do the trick. Now we're gonna wait for the soil to cool down a little bit.
Is he still on top?
Yeah. I'm in danger.
Can you spray a little bit of water on the lid?
I don't know. But I know one thing, I don't want his spray items going back into that cage. I think we've given him plenty of dirt this time around.
I thought you had plenty of that.
No. Don't get me wrong, he could hide plenty well, but this is really, if you're not going to give them more room width or lengthwise, giving them more room depth-wise is a really good option for this species. They are terrestrial. They're also venomous. And this critter is pissed off on the top of the cage. So, actually, we'll leave you. Once we get him in the cage and we get the lid on there, then you guys get to watch me eat a Subway sandwich. How about that?
Thousands of Customs and Border Protection officers work across the U.S.-Mexico border. And many of them spend more time on the breaches than they do at home. The responsibilities that come with this job weigh heavily on your shoulders. This morning, a family from Venezuela, lacking the proper documentation to enter America, is asking officers to make an exception.
Are you fucking serious?
What?
Batteries. All right. Yeah, that roach, I hope, is really not doing well. Oh, yeah. He is suffering after getting bitten by this centipede. Now, child. There you go. Beautiful thing about roaches, especially these varieties, is they cannot climb up smooth surfaces. So you can literally just set that off to the side.
Wait a minute. You
What?
took the lid off while he was still in it?
He was clinging onto it because he himself cannot cling onto smooth surfaces. So while he had a good handle on the lid, he did not have a good handle on the rest of it. So what I did was I just simply took the lid off with him attached and put it up in here. Oh shit. Where's...
Every year, 25,000 people arrive at the bridge asking for refuge in the United States. Customs and Border Protection works with Mexican immigration increasing numbers.
Here we go.
One of the reasons they do that is because they want to put pressure on us, trying to make us, maybe give in or something to them, and it's like, we have to come wiser, more
He's back in the cage. This time with twice as much dirt to play with. Alright, so let's be honest with ourselves. We already weren't going to see very much of that critter. We just weren't. Oh shit, he's already digging. And since he is so keen on going underground, we need to get that lid out of there. Wait, am I missing out on the conversation here?
No. You are the man.
You're just gonna have to dig more. Just give him time. He'll have it figured out. Now his cage was riddled with dirt and it had baby roaches in the dirt itself. So what we did was we gathered up the dirt from his cage. Doesn't really look like that much dirt, does it? Look at this. And that really is not that much dirt for an animal like that. And we're gonna go put this in the other freezer. We're gonna let everything inside die. And then we gotta go and eat some food before we get on with the other animals. Ha! Now this critter has the ability to actually reach that lip that is underneath the lid and the freaking cage itself. Creepy crawly critter. Crawly critter. Creepy crawly critter, make you lose your mind. It'll take him a moment, but he will go and put some new pathways in that dirt. Yeah. We will put a water dish in there, but I want him to simmer down a little bit. I don't want him to go looking for my phalanges. What time is it? We're already running out of daylight. Oh my god! Oh my god! Fuck! That's gotta be at least 60 pounds. That is ridiculous. Guys, I lift 50 pounds when I'm curling weights. That thing is heavy as fuck. Oh yeah, I should probably do that.
Smugglers believe Vladimir paper has the potential for mass gas rays, while soda can deter a canine.
All right. Guys, I'm gonna put you right here. You can look at Oliver.
Due to the texture of the narcotic,
No, don't. No. Stay right there. The audience is gonna love you. He's like, but I want you to love me. I do love you, puppy dog.
America is in the throes of an opioid epidemic. Over the past 10 years, the number of users has been steadily rising.
It looks like 11.46, 48.
Whatever the drug trends north of the border,
There's all brown heroin, which brown heroin usually grown in Mexico.
officers witness firsthand how the cartels exploit them.
Some of them are actually regional businessmen, either retired or realize they can make more
Come
money
on,
selling
baby.
drugs, and they go to the drug business side.
I know, you'll be
honest,
being on camera,
some of them
don't
are actually smart individuals. Like we saw here, these are very intricate compartments. They find any drug that they know the U.S. consumes, they're gonna try to capitalize on it. They're gonna try to get as much amount through as possible to be able to make as much money as they can.
This shipment would have netted the cartels almost $1 million. Not only does Customs and Border Protection
After
monitor
I
what
eat,
comes across the
we're gonna
bridges,
go
they also keep a close watch over the river
deal
below.
with Bell's cage, and then possibly the Scorpion's cage. But I think Bell's cage is the worst off. And then if we have enough dirt, Mochi's cage. Which, of course, Mochi's cage might just be he needs to have some stuff moved around.
Monitoring them all morning for the cameras. We need
Oh, crap.
so what they do is they connect to the water.
Cameras along the riverbeds and bridges film any illegal activity that might occur. This morning, a group of captains nearly across the river has caught officers' attention.
All right, thank you, honey.
They don't get caught right there. The possibility of them jumping this truck right here into the officer.
Oliver, you're not getting this. Get your face away from my food.
Every month, more than 2,000 people are apprehended trying to illegally cross.
I think I put everything on you like.
Once on U.S. soil, many of them ask for asylum in America.
Right now, there's not a whole lot we can do. The main thing for us is for them not to try to run away towards our facility. They have, Border Patrol might have enough backing right now to take care of all of them right now.
group reaches the American side of the river, where Border Patrol is waiting for them. They are detained.
No.
On the progressive bridge, a man caught for a second time with Xanax hidden inside his underwear has insisted he didn't pay for the drugs. But some time in the cell has led to a change of heart.
I can hear you. You ready to talk? Yeah. Okay. How much did you pay, sir? 100. Why you tell me you didn't pay at first? Huh? You scared for your daughter? How is that going to help your daughter out? So what are you doing this for? How often do you do that? How often do you call?
Get enough jalapenos on it.
Why, what's wrong with you?
Still convinced he's a drug dealer, Officer Martinez isn't buying his story.
Okay, so you say this is your wife's phone. Give me the number, how would you contact her? You have her phone. You're okay, you're lying all wrong. Did you sell the Xanax? You had over 1,200 Xanax weed. That's not for you. Right? You're not. You're gonna think of that story, so I can close this up again. Stop telling me. According to him, as of right now, he's taking to a story that he went to go eat, drink, get the medication. At the beginning, he told me he didn't pay anything, and now he's saying he paid $100 for it. He claims that right now, personally, I still don't believe it's personal use. So right now, he's going to stick to that bullshit. He's slowly starting to talk. We'll see what he does.
Well,
I got this napkin for you.
thank you.
Whenever someone enters America from Mexico, they must pass through a primary
I should have trimmed my mustache first.
Warning signs of illegal activity, a red flag.
According to our CBP, over there on the Mexican side, they get stopped by random people. They have them get up the vehicle, we're gonna take the vehicle, and then they just take off with it. So they use American vehicles over there, so the police over there can track them when they take this kind of. Ahí está, una cámara con una.
This truck belongs to a man who lives in America, but while on a work trip in Mexico passed through cartel territory, and his car was stolen at gunpoint. Today, his insurance company is bringing it back home.
What they do in the cartels, they put like, it will be like a company logo, you know, like Zeta or whatever cartels they belong to, they'll put it on the door. And they'll be driving around with their logos on the truck. But you can tell that they probably remove the glass to put like bulletproof equipment. If you see the mounts, this is basically for the 50 calls or whatever weapon they're using at the time. You see right here the drill holes to secure their equipment and their bulletproof stuff that they use.
The cartel that stole this truck mounted 50 caliber machine guns on the back and used it in their turf war, which claimed around 30,000 lives in 2023 alone.
We're gonna run into the extra support. We're gonna run the can.
Did you add for extra jalapenos?
Yeah?
Ha!
Don't you usually? You put 2 handfuls on to make up for the fact there was no ghost pepper bread.
Confronted with a complicated situation.
A little much.
Mm.
Señora, me va a escuchar. Hay un proceso que se tiene que seguir en migración mexicana. Usted está negando ayuda, pero no es justo que usted llegue hoy y otros que esperan meses que vengan primero que ellos. Evidentemente lo que está haciendo.
A family from Venezuela has arrived at the border, but not all of them have visas to enter America.
Se está bloqueando toda la entrada. Está mal, señora. Tiene los niños que están llorando. Piensen en sus hijos. Estamos como necesito que sea
Oh.
Finished that in less time than it took me to half to my
2,000 other people wanting to cross this bridge and claim asylum.
And I will wait at least 5 minutes. Oh, before I get up. To go and deal with the snake cage. Whew.
I feel bad, brother. Really, I mean, who doesn't have families, right? He just wants to come in, get the family together. I mean, I feel bad, but that's my job. I have family too, and it's my job. So we're just doing the proper procedure. They have a proper procedure. Going back to Mexico, getting your valid visa, making entry the proper way.
Ooh.
On the Progresso Bridge,
Hello, man. Two? Okay, I don't know.
officers are still trying to get to the bottom of why a man had so many Xanax hidden inside his underwear.
I need a guy selling me. He comes, I need not the brightest. You've been caught before.
So if he's been caught before, why is he doing the same shtick?
Something on the man's phone
'Cause he's an
will
idiot.
help uncover the truth.
What?
If I were the cartel, what I would do is I'd load that guy up with a bunch of sugar pills that look like Xanax. And that way, he fucking, well, that's what he says he
If
did.
we have reasonable grounds for suspicion, Customs and Border Protection has the legal authority to search any of a traveler's electronic devices.
17 messages. So far, nothing good. Listen, you're the man I want to talk to. I haven't got the pictures and anything like that. I'm more sure he says.
Homeland Security Investigations takes a closer look at the man's phone,
Ugh.
looking for any clues that might confirm Officer Martinez's suspicions.
Hey, Martinez. Yeah. Okay. So much. 24? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bundles. Wow. Check it out. See if you can ask you. May 24? May 24. So is it May 22nd?
The man visited Mexico 2 days before the picture was taken, proving that Officer Martinez was right all along.
I was talking to the girl with Xanax back in February of this year. So we did a pat down, he had more Xanax on him. I'll pick something. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna contact HIDA, High Intensity Drug Test Agency. They do have an active warrant for his arrest. They will come and bring the warrant with them, and they will be taking the Xanax. Top of that warrant.
Despite all his attempts to hide the truth, the man has been caught.
He going
Now
away.
faces 5 years in prison.
Well, at least he won't have to pay taxes.
An American truck stolen by the cartel.
Oh, my arms are so sore after yesterday. That is a good feeling. There's nothing better.
Don't forget the cookies.
There's a fucking cookie in there. I was just like, why is there shit still in the bag?
Someone's pretty supposed.
In the same bag?
Are
You sure? Oh, they're very thin. This is the same
No,
cookie?
I have no chocolate chip. I don't really like chocolate.
Ah, so this is mine.
The truck is X-rayed, making sure the cartels haven't taken full advantage of the situation.
Now we just complete the scan of this vehicle. This vehicle scan was negative.
The truck is cleared to continue its journey and be returned to its rightful owner. Not only do officers monitor what comes into America, they also keep tabs
Here it's people from Mexico. This is the last point of inspection from the U.S. We're looking
You're
for
such a cute puppy.
weapons, parts of weapons,
How's
and
the cookie?
ammunitions of any caliber.
It's okay.
Manufacturers, calibers.
Every year, 250,000 weapons are smuggled from America into Mexico, where guns are difficult to legally own.
You never know what you're gonna find. When you open up a home, somebody. ¿De dónde vienen? ¿Dallas? ¿Qué hacen? ¿Cuánto tiempo?
A visit to Texas for just one day is cause for suspicion,
¿Se requiere medio, por favor?
and the vehicle is sent for a closer inspection.
¿Me permiten sus documentos, por favor? Me baja las maletas también, por favor, las ponen.
Did you already start dirt for the next?
Kind of.
Still has left over?
Si se siente allá, por favor, no la tienen que abrir la maleta. Sí, la pueden. Sí, ahorita lo lavo. We look for ammunition. Sometimes we see it in stocks, just in bunches. Either the cartel's paying them, they work for them, or they've found someone who has a visa and they'll tell them like, oh, we're gonna kill your family and you don't process for us. The last look at with speaker boxes, you break it apart and then you see that it has weapons in it.
The suitcases come back clean, so officers turn their attention to the car.
You see something? Check the muffler. Oh, what is that? Is that the muffler? Going always? Is it a speaker? Open the trunk. It's not done. There's something there. There's something there.
Yes, we are all still here. Woo! The centipede did not bite me.
Shift is just started.
Centipede is
Lincoln Bridge.
running around its cage. Now we've got to turn our attention to Belle's cage. Fun stuff.
Across the southern border,
Belle has had an outbreak of mold in her cage too.
illegal activity increases.
So we will see how this goes. I'm actually tempted. What I'll do is go live on YouTube on the tablet. Not YouTube, TikTok on the tablet. See if I can get more followers on there too, because I'm shy of getting monetized on TikTok as well. If we got 2 sources of income coming from the internet, we'd be good. Oliver, are you adorable? Yes, you are. He's like, Dad, you're weird. Oh my God, I'm so full. Oh,
Every little detail factors into an officer's
ridiculous.
Don't you normally ask for extra jalapenos?
Not like that.
All I said was extra. You
The
didn't
dude
want-
put 2 fistfuls of jalapenos on my Subway sandwich. 2 fistfuls.
Why would he be traveling to a different country
Oh,
on a weekend without
and I ate it so fast.
You ate it in less time than it took me to eat half of mine.
If the canine
I powered through that sandwich like a champion.
something illegal into
You missed a meal. Oh, my Lord.
In Laredo, officers are inspecting a car that was heading towards Mexico.
Ready for arms, weapons, parts of weapons, and ammunitions of any caliber.
And they spotted an unusual shape in the back of the car.
I want to see this before I get up.
Going always. There's something there.
I might have breathed in some of it while I was eating. Turns out that we don't have airways that allow for breathing while we're eating. So trying to
Really?
do both.
Never would have known that.
Trying to do both at the same time is not exactly the best idea.
You never know what type of compartment you're gonna see, whether it's in the vehicle or anywhere from the bottom. You know, you find it or you'll have a piece it with something.
Once officers
I think I like the multi-grain
they will be
bread
able to tell
better.
whether any modifications have been made.
This is good. We're seeing this great. Yeah, I think he bumped it because he has a bunch of holes here. Yeah, there's no tampering here. It looks factory.
The unusual shape officers spotted is actually part of the vehicle. So the car is free to travel south.
They live to travel another day. It's just because this one didn't work out. Doesn't mean the next one
What do I call the food baby?
I'm looking.
Jalapeno.
Meanwhile, a different group of officers has
Sorry.
intercepted another suspicious vehicle. The driver claims he came to America for a long weekend, but the K9 indicated he may have ulterior motives.
Pops the trunk. It's a double-ended dildo.
The tires of the car are the focus of the officers.
Oh shit.
Is that some of the weights down here? The counterweights? It's one of the first things that you notice on these vehicles. Usually all the tires are heavy.
Counterweights are used in vehicles to balance the wheels and prevent vibration. These tires have more than usual.
Oh shit.
There's something inside them.
We're gonna move on to the next step of extracting.
Does my shirt smell good?
Try to get to the compartment with new tire. It's gonna be on 4 tires. Should be a pretty big look.
The tires are removed to get a better look inside.
Oh. Oh.
As suspected, a compartment is found.
What they do is they hold it to the rim, and then they put the bundles or the packages inside.
Holy shit, that's a lot of narcotics.
Packages. This is gonna be probably
Okay.
and should be another 6 on every other tire.
The methods used by the cartels rarely surprise officers. Smuggling in tires is a tactic they encounter time and time again.
Well, I'm sure the bad guys have a better way of doing it than we do. It takes us a long time. It takes a couple of hours. Probably gonna be here all night.
With the first tire empty, officers test the packages to find out what's inside.
Yep. They gotta be careful because if it's fentanyl, they're fucked.
That's why they do it inside the.
Yeah.
You can see right there that it says methamphetamine.
How is it cheaper to make methamphetamine across the border than it is in the United States? What happened to the good old days where motherfuckers used to set up their labs in roaming trailers and would once in a while spark up a doobie?
Same amount of money. Officers calculate they will seize over $3 million of narcotics.
We still got 3 tires left to do.
Somebody is gonna get got over that $3 million.
Get them all out, test each one, weigh each one, do all the seizure paperwork, so it's gonna be a long night tonight.
He looks so thrilled.
Customs and Border Protection's mission is wide-reaching. But as long as Americans continue to consume nearly $110
So I'm
billion of
thinking
drugs
if
every
we do
year,
really good with the
seizing
1 at the end of the month,
narcotics
Yeah.
will be there too.
because of what's going on in July, I might either buy 2 things of resin or see if they have like even bigger pack than 2 gallons.
Are you gonna get started on the tarantula project soon? Because you wanted to do that velvet look. All right. The man claimed no knowledge of meth in his tires. The instigation continues. No, I thought it was taking a little bit too long over in the auto mechanics bay.
No wonder it's riding rough.
Yes, Velvet. She has a new method that she's gonna try, and we're putting a tarantula molt on that shit.
Visit relatives in the States.
Brownie, right?
Probably.
All right.
Sometimes the grease of mechanic shoes gets on the gas tank.
My wrist is not happy, by the way.
Their smudges.
Fuck no, I can't. Oliver, no! It's probably been long enough. Why you gotta be that way, Oliver? Why?
No, how dare he has to use the bathroom.
I know, right? It's like he has a working bladder or something.
We're gonna smoke the tank, see if we really see any anomalies on it. I guess they engage as it's full.
Oh, fuck.
I almost want to buy the frog molds now.
A drug detection dog is called the phone.
Okay.
What's your opinion?
They're a little expensive, aren't they?
$12.
I mean, if you want to, yes. I don't know. Last time I had the wrist brace on at night, it literally put my wrist at an angle that was causing it to pop more. I don't even know how that fucking works. Come on. No. Oliver!
What's he doing?
Go after Marcus. Stop it! Go potty! You big furry bastard! Those roses smell so good. It makes me wish we still had the iguana. Because what we did when we had him is we would go and we would pick the roses and we'd go and feed him the petals. He would love that shit. It's too bad that we didn't own the house at the time. I would have set up an inside area for him. Wait, what? We're at 55%. The fuck are you honking at? Hey, come on. Yeah. He went to a better home, though. You see, we didn't know exactly when we were going to be able to move him inside, and... Could you let the man go fishing? Let the man go fishing. He's got himself his boat and everything. Good Lord Almighty, dog. For fuck's sake. No! This is not cardio! Hey! Yeah, we didn't know, he's freaking losing his shit. How dare somebody be toting a freaking boat on down to the river? But yeah, we didn't know exactly what our housing arrangement was going to be at the time. And I kind of figured that it would be more or less animal cruelty to keep the iguana still out in the trailer. And he was knocking over cages. He actually freed one of the male tarantulas that we had at the time. So he had to go. Found himself a really good home with a really good caretaker. And though it was really sad, I think it was for the best. Oliver, go poop. He was a violent little shit there at the end. The freaking iguana would lash out at my wife, run across the trailer at her. It's not good. And we didn't have the time to go and try to get him affiliated with humans a little bit more. He would have turned out to be a 6-foot-long monster with a bad attitude if we kept him. All right, Oliver, no. Matter of fact, hold on. Matter of fact, you should go inside and think about the way you've been acting. You dirty blonde bastard. Come on. Yeah. Why do you think I said that I wouldn't be able to mow today? Because it's soggier than motherfucking a frog's tank out here. I don't know. That's the best thing that could come to mind. Duchess, we're not out here for a social call. Duchess! I would like to be able to play my game at some point. I still have to go and clean out cages. Let's go. For fuck's sake. Nope, come on. You're done. Come on. She is so white on camera. Oh my lord. All right, come on. You're not a goat. Come on, Duchess. Oh, I see how it is. Hey! Nope, come on. Come on. Hey, what's this? What's this? What's that? What's that? Is there a package?
The teenagers attempted four times. Punished with a fine or even jail time.
Okay. Now, for this little munchkin over here, we need to get the dustpan wiped off, if I can find it.
Since she's been struggling, and the Xanax helps her to cope.
But it's just really difficult to just get like a good anxiety medication in America because first of all it's really expensive like that. It needs money but it's not enough to cover the health insurance for that medication.
Under the circumstances, Officer Marie has some sympathy.
And you know, policy.
Okay, it's right there. I walked by it like 3 times. Okay. Now, got that clean. If I'm not mistaken, the amount of dirt that we use in her cage is really not that much. So, this is a good thing. Means that we should be able to get it cleaned out relatively quickly. I'm going to go and get the box that has dirt in it already from outside.
The scan has revealed something could be hidden inside the beams. The man hauling the equipment is a professional bridge driver. He brings goods back and forth over the rail. It's possible he has no idea what, if anything, is inside the machine. See what's in there?
All right, Belle. You're not going to like this. Move, Duchess. She has such a good habit of getting right in the way of shit she shouldn't. No, why? Shut the fuck up! Now I gotta clean out that water dish and the snake's water dish. No. No! No, don't drink that yet. Child. Fucking back away. Back away.
What's wrong?
I've got to clean out the fucking animal's water dish because some of the snake water got in there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Asylum seekers are now allowed to leave the country while their application is still being processed. If they do, they risk having to start all over
Get out of here, Duchess. Go. Go on. Duchess, go. Duchess, go. I literally said it 3 times. Maybe 4. Fucking listen. I don't need you underfoot right now, kid. That's exactly what you are, is underfoot. You're worse than the kitten. No. What the hell was that?
knowing how to access every part of the vehicle safely without causing unnecessary damage is part of the safety officer's job. Now, all I do is flip the vehicle and then take the feet up there.
Fucking work with me here. Shit. Makes you fucking cantankerous as fuck. Ugh. Why? What the fuck do you want, Duchess?
In the background check on the girl's returns clean, Officer Green decides to go easy on her.
Move, Duchess. Alright. Now. No, sounds like somebody out there might have little pee-pees. Alright. Child, I've got bad news. Don't you strike at me. Jesus, it's a good thing I'm about to clean out her cage. It's an absolute mess. You're fine. Are we serious?
Officers at the bridges are trying to keep track of
All right. Now we are going to be moving her. Come here, baby. My chunky mama snake. right over here.
At the Delco Bridge, officers selected a van driven by a solo road traveler for an inspection.
Did they say engine?
Fuel tank.
Just hit the gas tank so carefully sealed with watertight to protect the trucks.
These are smell like gas. Baby slop.
But his poor execution has led to its discovery.
Oh, sorry, baby. All right, come here. All right. No. Kitten. Fucking
What is he doing?
trying to get into the box that has the dirt in it. This is Belle. Belle is a firefly morph ball python. Like I thought before, like I stated before, her cage uses minimal amounts of dirt because of the setup. She doesn't have a single problem with the setup that she's got. She's been slamming rats. The only problem is mold. So what we're going to do is we're going to get all of this situated. We're going to take out as much dirt as we can. We're going to wipe down the nozzle to the vacuum cleaner after we break up all the dirt from the corners. Stop trying to climb up places. Honey, you're on snake duty.
Bring her over here.
Oh, sorry, girlie. If she doesn't wash out, I'm going to go and put her in with Mochi and they can just have babies.
No.
Duchess, stop it. No, get out.
Over the next 7 hours, the team recovers 148 metal boxes.
Ugh, what a pain in the ass.
No. Go on.
I had to go and put her down because she was trying to freaking climb everywhere. Now, because the mold was set up on the top of the soil, we might have lucked out and prevented a ridiculous mold infestation. Usually that's something that we see, the mold forming throughout the cage is something that we see primarily in the invertebrate cages because the prey items... What's wrong?
Nothing.
Is the snake bothering you?
No.
Because the prey items will go and bury themselves in the dirt, spreading mold spores everywhere. The AC unit in the bedroom's turned off, right? Could we fucking just have nice things without shit going sideways? Ugh. Fucking piece of shit. Kitten, stop. It's not a plaything. No! Stop it. We need to invest in a shop vac is what we need to do. Just a cheap ass shop vac. Matter of fact, next time Durs is payments come through, that might be one of the things we get is a cheap shop vac. Got some tender spots on my foot. That's my own fault. I had an itchy spot on my foot, I think it was this morning, and I went and scratched at it, and it turns out that there was some sort of light wound on my foot, and, me being me, I had to fucking pick at it. No way, what the fuck? Ugh. Now the freaking... Okay, we're gonna have to do a little bit of vacuuming here. And then we're gonna have to do a little bit of vacuuming over there. Driving me nuts.
She has one last job to do.
All right, now we got to go and take this thing apart. There's a heavy ass vacuum. So what we do, so we flip that up, take that, ta-da! Welcome to Kirby Vacuums. Where the fuck? Okay, there's the host. I'm your host. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. This kind of makes me pissed, but off we go.
Go. Go on, you two.
Hey! You better start listening. It's not a game. That is an animal that you guys are harassing. Oliver gets it.
He barely did anything. It was been hurt.
Fucking cunty little shit. Alright, now we gotta get a. Now, these eyeglass cleaners utilize alcohol, which is an antiseptic. I believe, right? Alcohol is antiseptic. Kills bad germs, so we use it to wipe down shit before we go and use said shit in our cages. Alright?
Where do you think you're going, girl?
Ta-da! Now, by the way, is she okay? Do you need help?
Yeah.
Alright, hold on. Kirby vacuums make for wonderful substitute waste. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh my god. Duchess!
You see my issue? She started to go around my neck, then dived into my shirt, then she got held on right.
You got it. She's like, ow!
Ow. Fuck. You okay?
Yeah, the kitten's tripping me.
Duchess, go.
She literally climbed around my wife's neck and then down into the shirt and through the shirt sleeve, and then proceeded to try to make a clean getaway down the side of the couch. Oliver, quit following me around. Nothing that I'm dealing with right now has anything to do with you or food that I am about to eat. We're just going to do a wipe down with water because most of the presents that we saw was very topical.
Hurry. Honey,
What?
come here.
She choking you?
Starting to get a little. Is she a great?
Oh, she shouldn't be.
Oh,
Are you okay, honey?
she's stronger than I remembered. Ow!
This snake is being an ass butt.
Sorry.
Not your fault. She's being ridiculous. Don't breathe into my ear.
Altogether, officers who seized contraband
This thing. Now she's trying to give me the business. Alright. Alright, freaking. I hate it when my fucking inner Jiminy Cricket tells me.
Watch out though.
Oh. My conscience told me that I needed to wash my hands before I handled the dirt. Because you might have mold spores on your hand for having cleaned out the cage. Child, stop. We're going to keep it relatively thin where the hide's going to go. Pat it down first. Child! Okay. No, nope. That's the only problem with having doors that swing open on cages is the fact that there's going to be a space for the animal to stick their nose out. All right. All right.
remains a major source of impact contact.
We're gonna go a little bit of a different route here. I forgot to put that brick in the water.
But some of those returning to the US
All right.
too much.
Now Belle is a ball python, as many of you have probably guessed. She is a quality morph ball python, known as a firefly morph, which means she has a yellow appearance and she has yellow eyes. She is very much carnivorous, and like most, actually, let's say it, all snake species, she eats her prey whole. Look at those eyes. Absolutely stunning. Just washed this down, making sure her heat emitter works. You want to make sure that these guys have a clean environment. We saw a little bit of a mold deposit on the very top of the dirt in her cage. So we went to town, did the cleaning. Currently waiting on the next brick to set. And then what we're going to do is we're going to fill this bottom layer. We're going to put the hide down for her so that she has a place to get away from it all. And then once we're done with her cage, we will move on to either the scorpions or mochis. But before we can go and move on to either of those, we will have to take our bag of dirt out and dump it. Mochi's cage looks like it's got minimal dirt, just like hers.
Officers won't be giving him a ticket tonight, but his wife might not be so forgiving.
Oh shit. We need, now that the headset's fully charged, I'll take that, plug it into the phone.
Today, 5,000 vehicles were crossed this bridge from Matamoros.
Hey, King Corgi! Got ourselves our beautiful snake here. We're cleaning out her cage. This is part of the process of owning these animals, is making sure that their environment is relatively clean. She does one hell of a job dirtying the glass. That's a constant fight. A lot of times, all you got to do is just get some water and shine it up.
These are actually using panels to do it on the day. So anything that they use is still a surprise. Everything all right over here with big number back?
Sometimes if you break a made home used by smokers.
You open the hood, unlock the doors, hang your cell phone on the back.
One of the telltale signs that officers are looking for is any evidence that the vehicle has been tampered with.
The back driver's seat is window. I don't see like a handle. This could be turbo too.
How's it going, guys?
It's a mental void, so a lot of times we can put in bandages or a hedge in it. You'll see it like glass or I don't know. At least have it. Over there. I got something solid in there.
The oldest Lincoln Bridge connects Texas to our West Coast United States. Equipped with a turf field between the notorious Mississippi cartel and its rivals. This morning, 2 cartel members who were in U.S. custody are being returned home. Both are accused of violent crimes.
One is wanted for aggravated robbery, and the one is wanted for homicide. Doesn't happen every day that we transport people over to Mexico. They are wanted for serious things, so when we have the opportunity to send them back to their country where they're from, for those crimes that they committed, it's pretty cool.
Officers will be handing them over to the Mexican military
They sent me a code.
where everyone is a potential asset.
708.
We have people in Mexico standing watching us, so you never know what's going to happen. Pressure itself is just that we keep focused on our main job, and then we come back alive. It's not one, but 2 prisoners
Oh,
every day.
okay.
Stakes are unusually high, especially because both are wanted dead by rival cartels.
Like, you don't know who's watching or who's pausing every time. These people are wanted by big cartel members. When if a gunfight breaks out or something, you gotta be mentally ready and prepared to engage at any moment.
See how that dirt's doing.
Here, Customs and Border Protection must keep the legitimate trade while making sure nothing.
Yeah, you've been a little troublemaker.
Charged in this area are the ones that are pushing the narcotics. Marijuana, cocaine, meth, heroin, fentanyl. They're always trying to get something across.
Cargo presents
Look at you.
challenge for officers. Trucks can contain multiple goods, which the carriers often leave about.
Well, yeah. This particular batch is one we probably almost daily. And in most cases, these guys just pick up their merchandise, not even know what they're picking up. In this particular case, it's not a common thing to see very often. So we'll send them credentials for examination.
With huge profits at stake, the cartels go to extraordinary lengths to conceal their contraband. This shipment is listed as an engine part.
So what we're looking at here is some sort of a piston, probably like a automotive part or maybe even bigger.
The X-ray is used to find out what anything is hidden inside.
Normally,
Ooh.
piston's usually like a solid piece of metal. What I'm seeing on this image here is areas that are looking kind of like it's hollowed out. Quite possibly there might be something in here, I'm not sure what it is. We've actually had narcotics in this item before.
It's rush hour in Reno.
This is pretty much what we see every day. This is the morning commute. A lot of people that live in Mexico work in the U.S. Every person that crosses through here, but we make sure that they have some sort of picture document.
Yeah. Hey, Nelson. Welcome to the live stream. We are dealing with cage maintenance. We saw some mold in this one's cage, so we are giving her some new dirt. Fortunately for us, the mold was primarily setting on the top of the soil. However, we did clean it down to the base glass.
Once on American soil, an even playing field for returning to their home country.
Oh,
Must be processed.
girly, where you think you're going? Huh? Where you think you're going?
This group of asylum seekers has reached the top of the waiting list.
Oh, you're okay.
It's about to be handed over by Mexican officials.
She's just like, this is my home, but my home isn't my home. Everything's all topsy-turvy. Should be ready. What we do is we just take handfuls of this. Okay, this is too freaking.
Transformed from an oil-rich state to a country of economic and social crisis. Tens of thousands continue to flee the country every month. At the U.S. Embassy, cartel smuggling isn't the only game in town.
Whew. All right, girly.
America has a big appetite for medicinal and prescription drugs.
How is something you prescription in the U.S.?
Drugs which are cheap and easy to buy. Mexico.
There you go. Let's get you over there.
A woman has been caught attempting to hide illegal medication.
Inspection and that's what happened in her case. There's a lot.
Diet pills are growing in popularity in America. Once being a crossover, the same oil containing dangerous cocktail drugs.
All right.
Officers must now determine exactly what his motives are. An X-ray revealed suspicious patterns, and officers now believe it could contain.
The driver has been detained, he's been escorted inside, pending further inspection. The next thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna run the canine and see if we can obtain an alert to the presence of narcotics.
Come on, kid.
They're always trying different things, you never know. You name it, so far.
All right. Washing your. Hi, what are you watching your brother plastic? Huh? Why am I. Are you asking what we're watching in the background? Or are you asking why we are washing out plastic? because we're washing out plastic because she needs to have her whole house cleaned up.
Pretty sure it's gonna be meth.
I'm so confused, Jerome. Here we go. That should be enough water for her. Alright. Now, we've got to go and take the freaking bag of dirt that we've got over to the dirt pile. Where are your shoes, honey? Bathroom?
Should be.
Alright. I shall return.
These cars could contain a rival cartel member who wants them dead. Just on the other side of the river, two cartels are engaged in an active turf war.
Casino
12 people
Okay.
down the streets.
Now her cage is done. We have got to go and work on his cage.
I don't know why, but I'm so freaking exhausted. Is it just a muscle relaxer?
It's probably the muscle relaxer. Best way to combat that feeling when you start getting exhausted during the day is to go and do something. Because the body in motion tends to stay in motion. And that, ladies and germs, is why I, during my work week, tend to walk 10, if not more, miles a day. Because the body in motion tends to stay in motion. Unless there's some sort of bodily erosion causing a commotion, ruining your ability for locomotion. Don't mind me, I'm just carrying my bag of dirt over to the dirt pile. It smells so.
about half an inch at least. I'm wondering if you grind this right here, it seems like this cap is welded. Area, that way when we hit it, it's a lot of work. In the next hour or two, we can get it.
Why do they have the sad music playing?
Get on with kids.
Oh. Hey! Not a fucking chew toy. Stop it. Stop it. Cats.
Like all asylum seekers, the family may be temporarily headed to the bridge. Officers learn more about their story.
Alright.
That's why you get the laboratories on them. Sometimes they're not overly serious.
Hey, baby boy. This right here is Mochi.
Another SUV.
So we're gonna inspect the vehicle and just see what we got in there.
This is our baby boy.
Police is looking for any temporary, like fingerprints, like markings, like there are little signs here like this has been messed with before, but because they're pretty clean.
Oh, great. Holy shit, we used up all those bricks.
The brand new ones.
No, not the brand new ones.
Oh,
Those are still in here. Ooh. New bricks. Now we take these. Cut them open. I'm hoping, just like with Bell's cage, it'll take about 3 bricks. But we'll see. Woo! He has got the squeeze on me, kid. What are you doing? Alright. fuck was that? I think that plastic just chipped. It's Mochi! Look at him. He's actually making my face go red. Child, a little bit more oxygen to the brain would be nice. A little bit more oxygen to the brain.
Where's the fun in that?
Oh, yeah. He's giving me a neck massage right now. This time without choking me. Look at that. Look at the way his muscles ripple.
I always think that for them it's a lot easier. They have their own machine shops, they have their own, welders to do all of this stuff.
What, you know, like snake? Oh my god. Adam, that's terrible. That's almost Alf level shit right there. Alright. What we're gonna do. Move that back. Where did I put the... What are you doing? What the fuck? I think he killed the brain cell that knew where the damn dustpan was. There it is. We started out with the centipede cage. I actually picked him up, carried his whole cage after I rehoused him. Carried his whole cage into the kitchen and cleaned it. Doesn't smell very moldy in here. So I think this is just going to be a general cleaning and not a super deep cleaning like what we did with the other cages. Belle, friggin', she had bad mold. She might have actually been the reason why other cages got moldy. So the fact that we went through and deep cleaned hers. Granted, the mold was just on the top layer. But her dirt was white in some spots. And don't worry, I cleaned off this before I used it. Yes, remember to like and subscribe. Because after this, after I'm done cleaning out this cage, I think I'm going to go and play my video game. You don't want to miss out on me getting my ass kicked. I've got to learn to throw a temper tantrum without wanting to destroy things. Ooh. Yeah, he is. Look at your face. This little one and Belle are going to be linking up within hopefully the next year. You're okay, girly. You want to smell? That's probably the creepiest thing you could actually say when you're talking about two snakes. You two are going to have some beautiful babies. He's technically, I believe, old enough. As is she. She's definitely the right weight for it. So one of these days, we're going to let them do the hanky-spanky, turn themselves about, get some babies. It'll give us some clout. No. This beautiful baby right here, this is Mochi. Mochi is a leucistic ball python. He is not very happy with his cage. So what I'm going to do for him, after I wake up from getting knocked out because he keeps squeezing a little bit tighter, hey Pancake, is go and see if I can bury his hides, both of them, a little bit better. Ah, yes, the old neck massage where you start to dip in and out of consciousness. Ah, the good stuff. The stuff where you're technically not on drugs, but you're still destroying your brain just a little bit. Uh-huh. Clean out. Not a hard reset by any standards. See, his dirt wasn't even that dirty. This will just give him a boost of humidity. We're going to do a thin layer, and then we're going to go and clean out his old hides. Make sure those are ready. Then we're going to bury his hides so that his environment's a little bit more natural. Pretty much, that's exactly what he's saying. He's just like, I want to go back to bed. I never agreed to any of this. You ripped me out of my bedroom. It's in the sink now, Dad. You keep making comments that I'm rude, but look at what you did to my living quarters. The dirt wasn't even that bad, man. It's not entirely my fault, though. When your snake goes off feed, you need to go and make some changes to the environment, typically, to get it to eat again. Some people say you need to go and take him for a walk outside to reset his senses. That was supposed to be the next step, but this weekend turned out to be 60 and rainy. That's much too cold to be playing that game. Especially for a ball python. So we're just going to go and do a generic cleaning. We started off with the centipede's cage today. He's now chilling on the top of his new soil. He was very unhappy with the prospect of getting taken out of his den, his cage. But it's a good thing that I did so. Because when I went and started digging for that little bastard, turns out that his cage was absolutely rife with baby orange-head roaches. One of the mamas that I put in there went and laid a clutch, and it hatched. So all of that dirt that was in the centipede cage got put into Ziploc bags and put into the freezer to kill off the babies. Because we do not want baby orange-head roaches. We are trying to cull our orange-head roaches. So, fun stuff. Put the mama in there for food, and she used it as a fucking nursery. First den down. Yes, we have a kitten playing on the ground. Why are you in the dustpan? Dustpan in the snake cages!
Isn't it?
Some vanilla time. Come on! You get off of that. Son of a bitch. Look at him. He's such a pretty snake. Look at this critter. The only appropriate time to show off a white snake on camera. If you catch the reference. Yeah, this guy is. And I would hold the kitten while I'm holding the snake, but the kitten would definitely try to go after this animal. And this animal is extremely expensive, so I'm, even if it wasn't, I wouldn't chance it, but even more so since he's like worth, I think it was, how much did we buy? Oh, she's asleep. It's like $1,000 snake. Especially if you go by Petco prices. Holy shit. They finally dropped the price down at one Petco for a ball python standard to $69. $69 for a standard ball python. I could go to any reptile expo and I could find people who are trying to sell adult ball pythons to good homes at like $30. Kitten would be a snack for a snake. Nah, probably not for this size. Besides, this little guy, he can't even eat live mice. So he went and got the side of his neck bit twice. And we're like, nope, that's it. Oh, you're okay. You want to say hi to the boy? What do you think? Oh, she's just like, fuck that.
In the inspection area, Officer Roth is searching a car that was traveling outbound with the camera.
She's just like, no, not ready for that kind of commitment. I like my figure, thank you very much. You did not padiddle right there. You did padiddle right there. Ugh. You little shit. You do not pee anywhere else but the damn freaking litter box.
It's a large bag of marijuana. Nothing that will further roll out. Won't call this personal use. With such a large amount, Officer Ross suspects the matter dealer could land in the jail. So what else we found in the bag with the weed was these little money order checks. Looks like there's $2,000 worth.
Move.
For money orders. It's what they're supposed to trade back to the cash drawer too. So with all the things we found combined, the what fees you have them.
can't believe he did that. He fucking did that.
What?
The kitten peed on the plastic that was up on the top of the dog kennel. You think I'm gonna play with you right now? Get your ass out of here. You're lucky that I fucking took pity on you. I was this close to locking you in the bedroom with the fucking litter box. As soon as I dropped him in it, he took a shit. I cannot believe him. I hopped him with a roll of paper towels. Dumb animal. Got 99 problems and a cat shouldn't be one. Came out to say hello. That's right, TB Cooper. It has been a minute. How's it going? I hope all is going well. I hope our coworker is doing. Yeah, no, he got in so much trouble. He's very lucky that plastic was pretty much garbage. I threw it out. But Jesus. That's good. I'm going to get this down, and then I'm going to go in and wash the other hide. And I think what I'm going to do is put hide up against hide, and then bury them both with dirt to provide a more natural environment. Child, as somebody that has had a very bad run-in with gravity, you don't have any place that you're hanging on to. You're a dumb noodle. This is exactly why you eat pre-killed food. He's like, aren't the Fed boys still looking for you, DB Cooper? You and the money you took? He's not actually that DB Cooper. I don't think anybody that I work for is old enough to be that DB Cooper. Get the fuck out of the water! They still can't find my money. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. Fucking the kitten went and peed right in front of me. The audacity of that animal. All right. Now we're going to put a thin layer of dirt down. It's a starting point. The idea is to use less dirt than one might in order to ensure that we save on costs whilst also providing a good habitat for the snake in question. All right. It's energy drink time, because if I don't drink the energy drink now, I probably shouldn't wait. 3 o'clock. That would be 1500. Fuck. You know what they say? YOLO. Energy drinks should stay in your system for 6 hours. If I drink enough water, I can flush it out of my system quicker. But I'm going to be playing my boxing game here soon. Oh, see you, DB. Perks of having an orange kitten. Yeah, no shit. It's good to see DB coming back. I was kind of worried. He kind of fell off the map for a little bit when it came to my live stream. I was just like, oh, man. Although I am suspicious of him, because I know that he's somebody affiliated with where I work. Oh, that's good shit. 200 milligrams of caffeine and only a little bit of side effect, like, you know, heart murmur, things of that nature. So what we're going to do, we got that dirt going. Are you just going to stay up there? All right. Down in the dirt. I am going to go wash out the other hide. We're going to stack the other hide next to this hide. We're going to pile dirt on both hides to cover them up. We also got to go and wash out his water dish, which is going to be kind of a pain in the ass because the exterior of the water dish is supposed to mimic rock, so it's kind of porous. Kind of holds onto that dirt quite a bit. But by the time we're done, this cage should at least look a little bit more natural, and hopefully after we get everything situated, he will be more inclined to eat next week. There are no guarantees, though. Good soup. Good soup. Also, by burying the hides, you do give them a little bit more room to maneuver, because they will associate the top of the hides more so with the ground itself than they will being the top of the hide. It's like giving them a 2-story house instead of a 1-story house. Most of the snakes that I've owned, I tend to go and try to give them a little bit more space doing it that way. What I want to do is, once we have enough money, because of DERS, we're going to have enough money in the not so distant future. I want to get my snakes cages, PVC cages, that are 6 foot long, about maybe 2.5 foot high, by, I'd say 3.5 to 4 foot wide or deep, so that their cages are technically longer than their bodies, which is how it's supposed to be when you are raising snakes. When I see people out there that have reticulated pythons in cages that are only 8 feet long and the snake is like 16 feet, really? How about I take you and put you in a 4 foot wide cell and have you sleep there? Now I understand that snakes are kind of used to living in smaller spaces while they're down in their dens, but the gravity of the situation is, that's not what we're talking about. Their cage should not be the size of their hide. It shouldn't be. That's why at zoos you see reticulated pythons in enclosures that are like bigger than this fucking room. That's the mentality that I want to have with my snakes going down the road. These cages that we have them in now will either be sold off or will be given to our larger tarantulas. However, we'd rather have our tarantula. Excuse me, I had some like a freaking hair land on the corner of my eye. Woo! That is a feeling you don't want. Um, we do want our tarantulas in plastic totes though, with security cameras, because of the fact that totes can be stacked, and the security cameras will be there so that we can keep tabs on them. Woo! Oh, that sensation had me straight up go Looney Tunes. Woo! Now, water's just about done. Come on. If that's where you want it, that's where you'll get it, okay? But I doubt that's where he'll want it. All right, there we go. Wow.
Officer now needs to verify the family's tragic story. He reviews a letter the family has from the funeral home. supervisor to decide if the previous deportation disqualifies the collection.
There we go. Only half of this brick freaking swelled up with that water. Inconvenient. All right. I think that last little brick might do it. Oh, we still need to cover up the other den. Here's what we got thus far, folks. We've got den 1, den 2. Actually, I think this would be den 1. That's den 2. What I want to do is pack dirt over the top of this den and then stack it up onto this den so that only that little hole is showing, and he will have his cage ready, and it's just going to look primarily like a cage full of dirt, which ultimately is going to be beneficial to this guy because that's what they'd be looking for in the wild. These guys are primarily terrestrial species, but they do get semi-arboreal. They will be climbing all over the shrubbery, low branches. So 2 hides, boom, boom. He's got his water dish over here. Got his heat lamp, which is currently turned off, but will get turned back on. Oh, heavens. Didn't even see that. Looks like you fucking got the sharts. Alright, hold on. You poopy doopy. Gross. That's better. Can I get you to move? Just a little bit. Jesus.
captured intelligence too. Tuck beside the rear quarter panel on the rear side, which looks like both are breathtaking.
Oh yeah, look at that. He's already going into one of the hives. Child. Trying to make a break for it. Hey, baby. Doop. Just boop the snoot. His cage is just about done, guys. Then I'm going to go and do dishes real quick.
Officer Amar questions the woman further to try and get to the bottom of who was at fault. It is clear that she leaned forward from the back seat to confront her brother. Then they were in the back. The inconsistencies of the woman's account lead Officer Amar to doubt whether she was the victim of assault. She is adamant that he claims she has an injury. Background checks reveal that the protection order the brother had against his sister has expired, so she will not face arrest for breaching it. But the checks also show that Eric has a history of violent behavior. And for her family, this
Look at him. Hey, monkey! He's checking out his new digs. I'm really hoping that this helps him. Ooh, look, he found his entrance to his normal height. Look at that. I'm really hoping that this helps him kick off his feeding drive this upcoming weekend. New dirt, new water. Hides are placed in a manner that's going to make it better for him. It's going to be a little bit more natural. I'm going to pile the dirt up on top of the hides a little bit more. He should be able to fit in there. And it's too small. He was just in there the other day, and then like last time, like before I cleaned that shit out. We might have to get him a new hide. Should be plenty big enough. Maybe he's just throwing a temper tantrum. All right. While we are waiting for that, into the kitchen, we got some cleaning to do. Oh, heavens, that's not where I wanted you guys to be looking. Let's see if this is cleaned up here. Bring out recently used paper towel while it's still wet. Take that, run it along the surface of your countertop. It should help pick up any dry materials. By the way, do not go and waste your money on counter cleaning chemicals. Generally speaking, dish detergent will do the trick. So how's it going? How did that make it in here? No wonder it's a fucking mess in the sink. Oh, yummy. Whew. Our water heater is working a little bit overtime. Hotter than fucking volcanic vents down there in California. It's really went down and walked through a caldera in California. It used to be a mountain. It erupted so completely that it formed a crater where the volcano itself used to sit, where the mountain used to sit. And now it's a bunch of sulfur pits. Nature is crazy. Holy cow. Alright. This pan is putting up one hell of a fight. A little bit too wet. All right. Now, the dishes are done. And my wife is going to be thrilled. So you guys, stay tuned. I will be back on for some of that gaming action. Hopefully I'm going to get about 2 hours in. That would be the bee's knees. If you don't make it onto my live later on this afternoon when it comes to animals, have a good day, stay safe, and remember, I better not see you on the news unless it's good news.